Can pasta be gluten-free and still taste good? Well, in this video, we're going to find out. Coming up. Hey, howdy folks! Raquel Castillo-Olsey here with Happy Healthy People, helping you go farther and quicker in healing yourself naturally. Today we are reviewing 3 of the leading brands of gluten-free pasta to see if they measure up to their gluten-full semolina counterparts. You know, giving up gluten is hard enough. And when it comes to Italian food, just about everything is made with some type of gluten ingredient. Thankfully, more and more companies are starting to figure out how to make gluten-free alternatives to traditionally wheat-based products. So let's see which of these brands comes out on top. We are not sponsored by any of these companies. This is an unbiased review of 3 of the easiest to find gluten-free pastas. It's based on ingredients, taste, and which one avoids the 12 bad foods the best. And best of all, we're getting a little help today from naturopathic doctor, Dr. Peter Glidden. Take it away, Dr. Glidden.
La donne mobile sull'avventura. Hello, my friends. Dr. Pietro here for Eiffel Health. We're going to do a nice gluten-free pasta taste right here, right now, for me on amore, Signorita Brenda. Okay, with Eiffel Health. Okay, numero uno pasta is a char. It's a char pasta. I think it's got a lot of corn in it. It looks kind of like it's got some corn. I don't know. I'm giving it a taste. Hey, that's not bad. Actually pretty good. You can tell it's got some corn in it. Not bad. Number 2, true roots. Not to be confused with the false roots or the roots maytal from Jamaica. This is the true roots. We're going to give it a nice little tasty tester right here. We got some wonderful marinara sauce. True roots. True roots. True roots, it's a little, what do you say? On the back end, it's a little chewy. It's a little chewy on the back end. Not bad. Number 3, Tinchiata Joy. Tinchiata Joy. Who's not going to like a pasta named Joy? I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, down at the hatch. I know, that's not a rhyme. Whoa. Yeah, that's a good one. This is Tinchiata Joy. If you did not know this was a gluten-free, you would not know it's a gluten-free. That's the number 1 so far. Last but not least, Barilla. Barilla pasta. What's more Italian than Barilla? I don't know. Here we go. Barilla. That's a good too. I'm going to say Barilla and the char. These are both a tie for number 2. Coming in at last place is a true roots. And numero uno, all day long, Tinchiata Joy. I'm going to say I'm going to have the Tinchiata Joy. And that's going to make me very happy. I'm your steadfast advocate for health, and I apologize to every Italian person in the world for such a horrible accent. I'm going to see you around the gluten-free campus. Thank you very much, Eiffel Health.
Thanks, Dr. Glidden. We just love Dr. Glidden around here. So let's talk about the pastas he reviewed for us. We'll go in the same order he tested them out in. First up is the char spaghetti pasta. Now this is a good pasta. Good taste, came out al dente, good bite to it. I made it with a homemade Alfredo sauce and the family loved it. Now, while this may violate the rule that Alfredo sauce only goes on fettuccine, it's because char only offers their gluten-free pastas in 3 shapes: spaghetti, fusilli, and penne. Not too much to offer there, so recipe-wise you are limited with their pasta. Taste-wise they are just fine, but I was a little perplexed about the ingredients. Corn flour, rice flour, and vegetable palm oil. What's with the oil? If you've been on this channel enough, you know why we rail against oil. And if you've seen Dr. Glidden's 12 Bad Foods to Avoid, you understand where we get our inspiration for these videos. Oh well, if he can overlook that, then so can we. Char is a European company that has many branches, and this one is dedicated to gluten-free products. What they lack in pasta selection, they make up for in other gluten-free products, and they're worth checking out. You've probably seen their yellow and white packaging in and around your local store. Side note, we just love their crunchy breadsticks. We're putting Char at number 3 on our list, not for taste, but because of the limited pasta shape selection and for their questionable oil ingredient. Next up is the True Roots pasta. You can skip this one. It appears True Roots no longer makes a gluten-free pasta. Dr. Glidden reviewed that pasta around mid-2016, and since then True Roots have dropped their gluten-free pasta from their website. Even online shops like Walmart and Amazon show their pastas as unavailable or out of stock. True Roots now only appears to specialize in quick-cook grains like quinoa. Dr. Glidden gave it last place for being chewy, so maybe it's a good thing they discontinued it. Number 3 is the Tinkyada Pasta Joy Pasta. We agree. Tinkyada is number 1. And if you didn't know it was gluten-free, then you would think you were eating plain old regular pasta. It's because of Glidden's review that we tried Tinkyada, and now we try to make everything with it. We've made several dishes with it already. Tinkyada is a Canadian company that specializes in gluten-free brown rice pastas, and they pride themselves on not only tasting great, but also being non-mushy and having a great texture. And the amazing part, they managed to pull this off with only 2 ingredients, brown rice and water. Now that's as clean as it gets. There are 18 products to choose from in various pasta shapes on their website. They're non-GMO and kosher. They are getting easier to find here in Texas, being available at the bigger HEBs, the central markets, and the specialty stores like Sprouts. The only ones we tend to find, though, are the spaghetti, the elbows, the penne, and the fettuccine. If you can't find it locally, don't worry. You can always get this one on Amazon or any other online shopping service. It is worth it to hunt this one down. And last up is the Barilla gluten-free pastas. Barilla, or as Glidden says it, Barilla, was our go-to before we tried Tinkyada. We used Barilla gluten-free spaghetti to make our easy, cheesy pasta dish video. Remember that one? You can't go wrong with Barilla. They have been making pasta for 144 years. Wow. This is another great tasting pasta with 3 ingredients similar to the Char: corn flour, rice flour, mono, and diglycerides. As I've asked in several of our videos, what the heck is a diglyceride? In any case, regardless of whatever a diglyceride is, the Barilla brand tastes like regular semolina pasta. It has a perfect al dente bite and is great for your gluten-free needs. But what puts Barilla ahead of the Char is it's the most readily available and has double the pasta shapes. Barilla offers 6 gluten-free pasta shapes, including elbows, fettuccine, penne, rotini, spaghetti, and even oven-ready lasagna. And from what I can tell, you can get it in any supermarket that has a pasta section. Char's pasta seems to be relegated to a designated gluten-free section of the store, and it has to be a big store section to find it. So we are putting Barilla either a close second or tied for first with Tinkiata due to its ease of availability and good selection of shapes. But Tinkiata beats the Barilla by having only 2 ingredients that we can pronounce. Question of the day. Have you tried any of these gluten-free pastas? And if you have, how do you like them? And what is your favorite brand? We would love to hear from you in the comments below. Also, if you got some value out of this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you never miss a new video when we put one out. So thanks for checking out this video. Definitely subscribe for more videos just like this. Until next time, Happy Healthy People is helping you go farther and quicker in healing yourself naturally. Keep moving forward and we'll talk soon.